Hey, welcome, everyone. Steffi's running late, but I'm here for you, beautiful people. Come on to do some assistant readings for you. Hope it's all good. Hope you're all good. Please share us out, people. That would be much appreciated. And then we can reach the people, give them the guidance and assistance that they need to what you're looking for at the moment. How is everyone? Let me see. What am I doing? I'm trying to share out. If you could please share out, twist and shout, that would be most appreciated too. Okay, I'm just sharing that out. Now I'm going to change profiles and share out some more. Oh my God, the sharing is so much work, people. How do you keep up with it? How do you do it? Oh my God, it's just like so much work. They're like, yeah, I'm not donating for read, man. I just did 2 shares. That's it. Oh, I know it's hard. Hello, Alison. How you going, gorgeous? What have I got today? Unicorn cards. Magic of unicorns. Oh my God, they're just revolt. No, they're okay. I don't know why. I felt to grab them out today. Maybe it will be for someone who will need a message for something. And people, I'm just still sharing out. Let's see. I did have a phone. I do have a phone, and I'm going to share out too. Okay. One sec, Tracy. I will message you back later. Okay, I'm just getting on Facebook on my phone and sharing out because it's just it's just more like one click when I'm sharing out on the phone. Okay. If I can find it. So how are you, beautiful people? Who's there? Say hello. Say hello in the comment. I will start with a group reading, and then I think I got a freebie to give away. And then I will go to donated readings. What's this? Come on. What's going on, phone? Oh, get it together, phone. The phone won't get it together. I need to upgrade my phone anyway. Well, I've got an app on a controller app for my electric drum kit because I got a music studio, and the app to control the electric drum kit won't load up on my S9. I know that's old, but hey, S9, this is a great phone. I'm only upgrading because the app won't work. Yeah. Oh, what is it? What is with the internet today? It's taking forever. Hey, Charlotte. How you going? Welcome. And just remember, people, Cindy writes me a list. My production manager writes me a list of who comments first. So I get a list. So if I need to pick people, right, if I'm looking to do a pay it forward reading, I will look at the list of people that came on early to the show and have stayed there. I will do that to pick someone for a reading. So, put your name in, say hello. It's definitely the way to go. What are you doing, phone? This phone's taking forever. My God, it's not a hard thing to do. It's like go onto my page and share it from my phone. Hey, Marie, how you going? Hey, gorgeous. So I don't know where it is you are in the world, what time it is. It'll be sometime, somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna have to get some cards. What about Cindy? Those ones that you bought me. There they are. There they are. Cindy sent me a deck, which I call a happy deck. It's almost 1 a.m. Almost. Well, not quite. Getting there. It's what is it? It's like just past 9 a.m. in the morning in Adelaide, South Australia. So I'm doing good. Let's see. Hey, Presh. How you going? Welcome. Okay, phone. If you don't want to do it, I'm turning off Wi-Fi because obviously you're struggling with that. Now let's just do it. Okay. There we go. Now I can get into it and share out. So I'll just share out. I'll just share out now, people. Okay. Oh, ding, ding, ding. Share, share, share. Sharing is caring. Okay. Oh my God! Look at me go! Look at me share! Boom, boom, boom! I hope you people are that good. Oh, of course you're that good. Of course you're that good. Okay, almost done. Okay, that's enough for me. It's about, I don't know, 15 shares. So, and it tells me how many people are shared and how they're sharing. So, watch out, people. You don't have to watch out. I'm just raising you up. Okay, people, I will start with a group reading for everyone. And then I will have some giveaways to do. And just remember, anyone messes you just a scammer in the notes. So don't worry about it. Okay, people. Heart chakra, let's go. And I dropped it. Ish. Okay, let's see what the group energies are for the people. Hey, what are you doing there, man? What are you doing there? I got you. See. What you there? You got time to comment, but you haven't got time to get on the bloody show. Oh man, what is going on with this world? Okay. Oh, coffee. He's making coffee. Bit slow, man. You're supposed to be half an hour ahead of me in Melbourne, and I'm in Adelaide. I'm half an hour behind. I still got my coffee, and it's percolating. Well, it's the comes up through the middle on the stove. None of that instant crap. I'll pay for that later. Not much though. Water off a duck's back, I reckon. Oh, I got some jumpers for the people. People, where's your focus? Too much focus. This is talking about reaction mode at the moment. The first card I've got for everyone is the eagle. See things from the higher perspective. Okay, and when we don't see things from the higher perspective, okay, we're looking at things on a superficial level, because when we look at the higher perspective, that's when we're in the moment. That's when we zone in. That's when we go below the surface and see things for what they are. That means, okay, something happens. Instead of getting pissed off about something that's a bit struggle, go, woe is me. This is hard. This is stress. I don't need this. We need to look for a reason why it's happening. Okay, because usually there's something that we've done that's brought it in, or we've let our guard down, or it shows us where we're focused. It shows us where our weaknesses are and where stuff's getting in. So, but when we see things from a higher perspective, that's what we start to look for. We start to look for the reason why, because everything happens for a reason. Everything is a synchronicity. There are no coincidences. Okay. Okay, because I've got that. This is where people are falling short. I've got the divine gateways coming inverted over see things from a higher perspective. So that's showing me that's just spelling out at the moment. It's spelling out that people are closing. You're closing yourself off from your intuition. You're closing yourself off from what the universe wants you to see. What the universe is aiding you is showing you how to grow. Is showing you what you need to see, and you're closing it down. Okay, you're closing it down. You're not looking because this is all part of the process. This is all part of the awakening. This is all part of your rise in consciousness. So when we get in a shit thing, it's not just go, oh, yeah, this sucks, rah, rah, rah. Oh, why do I have to go through this? We don't get in the spirituality to get rid of all those things at all. Some people seem to think that we go into spirituality, we go, oh, just think positive and everything will be fucking happy, merry. There's more to it than that, man. There is more to it than that. That's why we got to dig deep and see things from a higher perspective, because we're here to learn, we're here to grow, we're here to do all sorts of things. Okay? There's a book in here. Ugh, unicorn book. Who likes unicorns? Yeah, stop it. I got a unicorn deck for you. Hey, Sally Rose. And the unicorn card is soul healing. Align with your essence and see your true colors. People, the universe is just saying, people, you need to get out of your head. As long as we need to interact in the 3D, we need to be asking ourselves questions. We need to be digging deeper, diving into our soul. Why is things happening? What did I bring to the table? And look at our reactions. Why did that trigger me? Why did that trigger me? Why did that trigger me? It triggered me for a reason, because I still have an attachment to an emotional issue somewhere. Okay, and we gotta heal these things, because when we heal these things, what happens is when we don't heal these things, that's why we get caught up and we don't see in the higher perspective. The eagle card, the higher perspective. Why? Because when we've got attachments to things, we see, which is attached to emotion, we see things from a certain perspective. Okay, and we don't want to see things from a certain perspective. Okay, we want to detach from them. We want to do the healing so we can see things for what they are and have a big, broad perspective of the whole thing, because this is what raising our vibration is about. And I've got the soul healing card, and one of the soul healing cards says, align with your essence and see your true colors. And people, that takes healing. That takes healing. That takes healing. We got to heal. We got to heal. Take a heal pill. Is always good. Okay, yes, and because take note of intuitive message that's come out and vetted, that means people aren't listening to their intuition, okay, because they're caught in the 3D. Okay, yes, we interact in the 3D, but we've got all these tools, and it's like we're just like, oh no, I'm just stressed now, and I don't want to get out of this. I can't be. This sucks, and we're not listening to our intuition. Our intuition's trying to say, hey, look, there's something here to learn. There's something they want you to see. Okay, and we've really got to start looking for that, people, because I've got intuitive messages that are coming in and people aren't paying attention to them. Okay, we've got to learn to tune into that voice, and we can't just wait till things get hard and the shit hits the fan, and then you go, intuition, where are you? Where are you? I need you now. Please come in. Please come in. Please come in. No. We're going to tune in when it's quiet. We're going to tune in our everyday life. Okay, and that starts by clearing your space. Okay, keeping your space clear, keeping it present, keeping in the moment. And the happy card for the group reading is, hey, Chandra, how you going, gorgeous? Hope everything is well. It must be late where you are. Everything's roses here for some reason. No, I can't smell them. Wait a sec. Yes, I can. I just have to remember it. It's just a memory. Smell's just a memory. An attachment. There you go. So I can just remember the smell. And I can smell it. And the happy card for everyone is... One sec. The happy card for everyone is unhappiness. Okay, unhappiness is a frequent result of an inability to live in alignment with your call, with the calling of your soul. When this happens, uneasy and challenging emotions, we are an indication of what we need to listen to. We need to listen to ourselves. This card also asks you to have faith and trust, to get still, to meditate, to listen to the voice in your heart, and open yourself to receive guidance. Okay, but without application, when there's no application of these things, I'll do it later. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, that'll keep us where we are, manifesting the same stuff. So people, please get onto it. That is a group reading for everyone. Take what resonates, and what doesn't resonate today, give it to Chandra. I'm sure she'll take one for the team, won't you, Chandra? Okay. Hey, Stathi, how you going, man?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I have only had 2 coffees, so bear with me. I'm on my 3rd now.
I'm on my 4th sip.
People, adjustments. I'm just going to follow on with what Brooke has just said. Adjustments. If you focus and you take that time where you're not focusing on anything other than yourself, feel the adjustments within you. The energy is not going to come from external. You already got that energy. But because you're focusing external so much, you're giving your energy away. Bring your focus back to yourselves. Find a time, a space where you can just be alone for an hour, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It really doesn't matter. And just focus on yourself, focus at your heart chakra, and keep it present.
Yep. Because when you start to focus on yourself, you should feel, when you bring that focus inside, you should start to feel a little energy tingle, and that's because you're actually, as you're focusing your side, you'll stop projecting, and you're actually starting to build your energy and build your aura when it comes into yourself, and your aura expands, you expand, you start to align more, and you should feel that little buzz in vibration. Okay, then you know you're centered. But you all knew that, didn't you? You all knew that, because these people are just doing work, doing it hard, doing good, except for... No, I'm not going to pick anyone out. I've got today off. I'm not working today. I'm working, but for me, not for anyone else. The hour's good, but the pay sucks. Okay. So everyone, we have a reading to give away. We always start the show with a free reading, and this reading is courtesy of I haven't got who it's from. I'm just looking for to play the thing. There it goes. It's so people pick a number between 30 and 50, and whoever gets the magic number gets the magic reading. Thank you, Marie. That's much appreciated. Oh, sorry, Charlotte. Sorry to hear that. We're all going to do what we got to do. Doesn't really matter. It's what your focus is. It's if you're centered, it doesn't matter. There's so much in the moment that you can be at work and you can be learning all sorts of spiritual things. You can be having all sorts of interactions and divine interventions. It's just your focus and where your head is. There is, because it's not about, I want to do this and have this and I want life to be perfect. It's about having that peace in the moment. It's about creating that peace and that centeredness. And when that peace is in yourself, you can be doing anything, you can be anywhere, and it can be that experience. It can be that, we chase, when things are like this and when things are like that, we go chasing all these things. This is going to make us happy. And the happiness comes from inner peace and acceptance. And that's a lot easier when you're present in the moment. And because there's so much richness in every moment and all around us at the moment. It doesn't matter where you are. There's something amazing. And it's about finding that. It's not spirituality when I got this and when I got the house and when I got my partner and when that's all garbage. I'm not saying you can't get those things or manifest them, or you know what I mean. If you don't, blame Alison. I'm just messing with you, Alison. No, it's 30 to 50. Chandra. And I have no idea what the number is because I haven't. I see. I can look for it. I know what it is now. And now Chandra knows what it is. Hey, you read my mind. I just looked at it. That's it. Tuned in, girl. Okay, Chandra, if you could just focus on your heart. Your energy feels good. Okay, just a few expectations on how you think things should be. That's all right. Just don't hold on to them. Because expectations, yeah, they take us out of the moment and they tend to be just more attachments. Okay, I'm getting... What am I getting? I'm getting cooling. Okay, look, I'm getting... Look, at the moment, there's still some things that you're holding on to, Chandra, because I've got nothing but transformation. I've got nothing but transformation. Just real changes coming in at the moment, and there's a calling. There's this energy of leveling up at the moment, but there's still some. It feels like that there's just there's some emotional things that Spirit just wants you to just look from a different perspective at the moment. There's something you're still just hanging on to. You've got it sort of worked out and you've moved on, but there's just an attachment to an ideal. There's attachment to an emotion somewhere that you're still seeing it from the wrong point of view. And Spirit's trying to just get in there and go, hey man, just shift that, because it's acting as a little drag on you at the moment. Okay, yeah, it's always going to come up, and sometimes there is no answers. We want answers. We want closure, or we want to know. And some times we just gotta let go. We've got to let go because and just make peace with what has happened. Okay, so there's just still a little bit of it feels like there's still a little bit of emotional clearing, but I've got so much change that's coming. Okay. Right, total change. Look at that. Oh, the death cards come up for you. Okay, and so has the shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts, but definitely okay, because there's other stuff that you want deep inside. There's a yearning. There's a yearning for more. There's a yearning for something that you want to do, something that's in your heart, something that you've got your eye on, and it's time to start moving towards it. Okay, and then just bringing in the energy to start manifesting, start taking steps to manifesting at the moment. Because it's hard. We do things for so long and we get so attached. It's our human nature, and we just got to continually give it all up. Okay, because there's just you need that because you need that. It's really just about looking at what you're holding on to. Okay, this is beliefs about yourself. This is beliefs about anything. So a good time to do. Are you doing some shadow work? Some that work, because you're perfect the way you are. Okay, big heart, amazing woman. Okay, you've got everything, but there's some emotional and spiritual beliefs that are causing limitations in your life. Okay, and I'm getting that you just need to just drop them, go, yeah, fuck it, hey, yeah, okay, because you're clear, because the only moment that truly exists is now. Everything's in the past. You're free to create whatever you want, and there's so much potential. It's really time to just to center yourself and then clear out that space, because there's so much stuff that's going to be coming through you soon. It's going to be amazing time. I mean, I got the unicorn card. I got a unicorn card. Access your gifts, explore your treasure chest, and accept all that you truly are. Okay. And this is what you need to do for you. Okay, because this is about finding yourself. This is about going within and finding yourself who you truly are. Okay, this is about shedding what you're not. I mean, it's not a. This is people. It's not about the gifts. Gifts are just whatever. Okay, they're just abilities. So what? They don't define us. They're just in the tool belt, and it's about going deep within and really connecting with that heart space at the moment. Really, just really focusing on that centering. Okay, and then just opening up that perspective. And all gifts come when they need to. Okay, when you're truly in the moment, they will come. And okay, we don't need to say, "Hey, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that." Not that you do. I'm just saying we'll do it. Okay, it's you just have to center and just boom. It's all there. It's all there for you. Okay, it's all there for you. You just have to come deep and center, and then you can start to access stuff that you never thought that you'd be able to do. So, levels that you never thought that you'd interact or can barely comprehend, and then you're going to be accessing. You can be accessing all this sort of stuff. Okay, as you strip away, it's just the emotional attachments and the belief systems at the moment. They're just holding on. Okay, and lack. Stop feeding. Anytime lack comes in, just nip it in the butt, Chandra. Nip it in the butt, okay? Because that's just the deal. It's just create resistance. So I'm getting at the moment that you really need to just go. You know what? I've got everything I need. Everything turns up when I need it. I don't have to worry about bills. I don't have to worry about anything. You know why? Because I'm doing what I need to be doing, and Spirit's going to take care. It's going to take care of it. Okay, the universe will take care. You don't have to worry. But there's just a little bit of resistance. He's still creating. Okay, God, how's this going to happen? Don't worry about how it's going to happen. Okay, you make your money. You do what you do. When it comes in, it comes in. Chandra, I once did a reading a market. Okay, and I didn't have much, and I went there and I paid my stall fee, did a free reading. Right. And I got one paid reading that day, and I was like, and I pulled a card for myself, and it was all about holding that space. Okay. I was there to impart, I was there to assist. I was there for the universe. I wasn't there for me to make money. I mean, it would have been nice. And I made peace with that. And I didn't worry about the money. I didn't worry about anything. Okay. And the universe brought me people which I imparted into and helped and assisted. And it was beautiful. Right. And the next day, man, I got all these job offers, all this work coming from my other business, just like a ton of it. The universe was saying, well done. You didn't worry about the money. You were there as a servant of the universe. Okay. Take care of what you need to take care of, and it'll take care of you. Okay. So just stop worrying about so much in the material aspect of the moment, because I've got open to abundance. Believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity, but that was inverted. Okay, so there's some resistance in here. So just don't stop stressing. Stop stressing about stuff. It will happen. The universe is amazing like that. The synchronicity is amazing. Okay, and I'll get you a happy card. Fingers crossed, it's a happy card. It could be I got work to do card, maybe. Yeah, we've always got work to do. Is it work? No, we've got beautiful lessons and things to explore in the consciousness. That's what we've got. Oh, it's a happy card. It is a happy card. Okay, so yeah. I don't know what you're doing, but the universe is going. New beginnings. This card indicates that you are about to begin a new chapter of your life. Oh, look, shapeshifter. Follow the voice in your soul. Yeah, make peace with the crap. Access your gifts. Okay, this card indicates that you're about a new chapter in your life. Shed and release and cleanse. Let go of any obstacles, inner or outer, that prevent you from emerging fully and moving forward. This is the right time for a fresh start and a new beginning. The universe supports you in your growth. Okay. No stopping you now. The universe is behind you. You go and get them, girl. I hope that's helped you.
Hello, Chandra. Mm. I'm going to ask you to just bring your focus to your heart chakra. Let's focus on your heart chakra. Take a deep breath. Release. Bring your focus to your sacral. Now, I want you to bring your focus to your left eye. Dull. And I want you to focus inside your head, behind your left eye, close to your ear. Okay, there'll be a little bit of a pressure. It'll possibly pop, but don't focus on that. Just be aware of the little bit of pressure. Um, as I have my focus on you, I feel mm, it's an interesting energy, but it's a cold energy. It's not a negative or a positive. It's irrelevant. It's just a cold energy. It's the place that you focus on most of the time. It's where you go. Um, when you bring yourself to the present and just allow this moment to be for what it is, without focusing on anything in particular, um, it's time to surrender the expectations of what it can be and accept what it is now. As you come to accept what it is and allow it to be, no matter what it is, observe it, allow it to go. A clarity will come in that you have had before. And it seems like you're looking for that clarity. That expectation is creating a blockage for you to just be clear. You think that you need to find something, but it's not what you need to find, it's what you need to let go of. As you release that expectation of whatever it is and just allow it to be, things will become a lot clearer and you shall be now more present. Okay, bring your focus to your base. And feel and just go to your third eye, just to the front there to your forehead. Yeah, it should feel a bit tingly or a little bit a rush or something, a coldness possibly. Okay, just feel that and just picture that itself disappearing. And there's a clarity in front of your forehead. So the fuzziness is just gone. Okay. Um, don't hold on to things. Just allow them to be what they are. The more you focus on yourself and not what could be, allowing it to be what it is right this moment, and just holding on to the moment for what it is. Um, the other part is to, your chords, pat your chords constantly because there is a lot that you attach to or attaches to you, more a better way of saying it. Um, keep a blockage and sort of keep a guard around your solar plexus area. Your sacral is fine, but there is something that's sort of disturbing the sacral area at this moment. It's not really putting it out of alignment, but there is something there that you could just focus on and just get yourself aligned in that area. Heart chakra, hmm, interesting in itself. Open it more. Uh, you're someone who can open your heart to receive a lot more, but don't expect anything. Just accept what it is, and you'll notice a big difference in how your energy raises as well. You do speak, but you'll speak more with clarity when you allow the moment to just be what it is without thinking what you require to be speaking about. it will flow when it is time for it to flow. You say clear, but there is also that expectation which it keeps coming up. There's this there's something there that you keep expecting, which creates more of a blockage to what is there for you right now. Accept it. You're clear, you're getting good energy that comes through. But again, there's that expectation. Release it, to let it go. Don't expect, and just be present. I hope that helps. I feel it does, but I hope that helps. Thank you.
Okay. I'll just check for donations.
Yeah, we do. Cord cutting is not just about who we, what we think is just. So, you cut your cords when you're not with somebody. Um, when we keep present and we detach ourselves from, okay, it is a detachment. Being in the present moment is detaching yourself from all associations. So as we detach ourselves from the associations, we're not getting all these energies bombarded on us and trying to work out where these thoughts are coming from and why we're thinking this way. So we cut our cords, we detach from the world itself, bring ourselves to the moment itself, allow the moment to be what it is, not expecting it to be any different than what one sees with one's eyes. One remains present. And as we're present, yeah, if we feel certain things, we might want to focus on it just for a moment to understand what it is, but detach from it. Don't focus on anything. When you're working with people, only work with the people that you have contact with and keep that focus in the moment that they're there in front of you. If somebody's name pops up in your mind, yeah, you might want to pick up the phone, speak to them, or you might get a call. You know how that works in itself. Aim to not focus. So as you cut your cords and you keep yourself present, you're not attached to anything or anyone. Thank you, Chandra.
Nicole, very ungrounded at the moment. Too much in your head. Too many expectations. Okay. Pulled your one card. Forgiveness of others. Forgiveness does not mean that something bad that has happened to us was okay. Forgiveness means you choose to move beyond the experience and release any ongoing need for retribution. Okay. In doing so, you will no longer keep the memory of what's happened alive within us. This choice reinstates our entitlement to be in charge of our own lives. Get out of your head, get out of the past. Okay? You keep feeding the past and expectations on the future. In here. Okay? Too much inside your head. All you do is manifest more of the same. Okay? Nicole, you need to got some serious work to do, girl. Got some serious work to do. Okay? Other things, otherwise you're going to continue to get the same old, same old. Okay? I hope that's assisted you. Okay. Now, have we got any donations? People, yeah, if you would like an extended reading, please donate. Exchange of energies, share us out, all that. Be much appreciated. Okay. Okay, now I have hello, Shawana. I have a Marie. I did that for Nicole because she's like a reading junkie. She's just like, man, I need a card. I need a fix. I need my card. I need a fix. That's not true, isn't it, Nicole? It's a lot of work. It's a full-time
Why
job.
do we
It's a
need
full-time
cards? I
duty.
mean, what? How do people start working within themselves? Cards. The cards are to assist you. Grab a deck of cards, pluck one out, read it. What's it mean for you at that moment?
Yep. I mean, Marie, you've got the whole world. You got the whole world in front of you. Okay, you've got so much in front of you, and you're holding on to fear at the moment. It's holding you back. Okay, the universe wants you to step out. And Shawana, you're making progress. You're making a lot of progress at the moment, but in the back of your head, there's still the pain from the past that just keeps coming up. Okay, this is in your head. It's in your mind. Okay, we got to release all our things, all these limitations, people. It's about getting out of our head. You know what's holding you back, and a lot of stuff from moving forward. A lot of us is what we hold on to, what we feed in our mind, and you know we all do it, and we've got to train to stop it. Okay, then we can stop projecting, pull back our energy, and create that field. Okay. Apparently, I have got a donated reading. Oh, don't send stars, anyone. Don't send stars. Okay, Paul. Paul is up. Okay, Paul. If you can just take a big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Do that a few times. Just center yourself and focus on your heart space. Paul, it feels like that you're too much in your head about an issue, okay? And I'm feeling the throat. I'm, you know, this is about speaking our truth, but I just keep getting that some things need to be left unsaid, and we're just going to make peace with it and move on. There's something that you're holding to, something that you want to say to someone at the moment. Just that's you. It's not them. Okay, and we're just going to make peace with some of these things sometimes, and just let go of them and stop feeding them in their head. Okay, I'm getting that strongly for you. And it feels like your sacral's a bit tense. Okay, around your stomach area. Okay, it's one of a few things. It's either it needs alignment, or you need to start looking at your diet at the moment. Okay, and getting that better prepared. or I'm hungry and I haven't had breakfast yet. Either way, okay, there's some attention needed there. There's some dense energy there. Okay, so your throat chakra and your sacral, okay, do some alignment. Do some alignment on that. But with the throat, that'll start clearing itself up when you start getting out of your head and stop over analyzing and stop overthinking. Okay, because over analyzing, anxiety that becomes because we feed anxiety because we're more worried about this and we're more worried about that and we're not present in the moment. Everything is happening until it comes up and we have to deal with it exactly then and there. You feed it, you're feeding stuff energy and it's growing to a point. Okay, you've got all these expectations and trying to work out. This is the fear of the unknown, Paul. Okay, this is what creates the anxiety. You're trying to work out the unknown. Doesn't happen. The unknown is called the unknown because it's unknown. And we can go and fish for timelines, but so what? They will unfold. But when we focus on stuff that we can't change, when we focus on stuff that we can't take back, it builds in energy, and because we can't do anything about it, it creates anxiety. Okay, so this is how we get rid of anxiety. Is we got to understand that we're doing it to ourselves. Okay, and then otherwise we get and we're in victim mode. Okay, we've got to pull ourselves out of victim mode and go, wait a sec, I'm a creative being. You know, it is what it is, and I'll deal with it when it's in front of me. But until then, this is because it just feels like really tense head. Like there's so much coming in that you're feeding, that you're latching onto, and then you're trying to reason it, and then you're trying to make sense of it, and you got to stop it. It won't stop until you stop it. Okay, that's why that when things are going good, we still do all the practices, we still do the clearies, we still try to keep present in the moments, because when the shit hits the fan or we get really stressed, that's the time when we need it the most. But if we haven't been practicing with the tools when it was a bit calmer, you know, you don't want to go out and learn how to sail in a storm, do you? When there's heaps of wind around, it's going to be hard. But if you've been sailing on all sorts of days beforehand, quiet days, medium days, and doing all that, you've gained some skills for the tools, to use the tools that you've got. So you've got to pull your focus back to yourself at the moment. See, at the moment, it feels like you're focusing on lack. Focusing on lack. And then you'll manifest more of it. And you'll create resistance. We don't want to focus on that. Okay? Because there's some choices you've got to make with your life at the moment, Paul. There's some choices that you really need to make. Okay? Because there's new beginnings, there's new start, there's fresh stuff all around you at the moment. But you've got some choices you got some life changes that you need to make. You need to make some choices on. You need to work out, and you need to take action on. Okay, happens to all of us. Okay, but you need, instead of just sitting there thinking about it and creating that anxiety, you need to take action. I really feel that you need to take action at the moment. Start sorting it out. Don't worry about it. Take a step. Take at least one step a day to doing something that needs to be sorted. Okay? Because what's happening at the moment is you're just What you choose to focus on, where you choose to put your focus, is pulling you into a lower energy. And when you pull yourself into a low energy, the low energy feeders come in. And you start thinking about those things. And once you've got hold of those thoughts, those negative thoughts, those stressful thoughts, the feeders be feeding, and it piles up and it builds up. You're going to snap yourself out of it. You're going to have to play the mental game first, snap yourself out of it, and then get some positive thought. You know, you got to get a happy thought, and you got to go. Wait a sec, I got to shift to a happy thought. And when you shift to that happy thought, it doesn't make you feel happy straight away. You've still got that burden. You've still got that pile of stress, that dense energy over you, and you've really got to find that happy thought, and then you've got to just focus on it, and then try to center your heart. And it's a battle, and then it will slowly lift and it will slowly shift. And the more you practice this, you get better at it. Okay? That's why we're going to put in the effort. That's why we're going to put in the training. That's why we're going to work with the tools. And then the more you do it, the quicker it will become, and the less effect the negative will have over you. And sometimes you just do get into those spaces where you're inside your head and you're just like, oh yeah, well, yeah, fuck. And then you go, wait a sec, I got to snap myself out of it. And you tell yourself, and then snap yourself out of it, because this is the energy that you're creating for yourself at the moment, man. And you've got to get on top of this game, Paul. Otherwise, this game will eat you away. It will drain your energy. It will draw your energy. And then that will manifest in your life. You don't want that. My God. I mean, I've been through heartbreak, and when I was in that hard space, my God, what I manifested out of that was fucking even worse. Okay? We don't realize how powerful we are at creating things, people, and we've got to get on top of this. Otherwise, we're eating ourselves alive, energetically and physically, and we don't want to do that. Paul, you've got to get on top of your game, man. You're the only one. Like, you're down the bottom of a hole and you're curled up in a ball and you're like, help me. There's a hand reaching down. But until you dust yourself off a bit, stand up in that hole and put your arm up and reach for that help, reach for that hand, you can't be reached. Well, see, beating yourself up, okay? Beating yourself up it's almost like procrastination. Like a form of procrastination is what we do, is we, instead of dealing with what needs to be done and making the changes that needs to be changed, we beat ourselves up. Beating ourselves up is an avoidance mechanism. We do that. We beat ourselves up when we could be spending that energy doing something else. It's almost like passing the buck, going, there you go, silly me again. It's all my fault, right? Because you're in self-judgment. And when you're in self-judgment, you're in judgment with others. That's why you've got things that you want to go and say to people. That's none of their business. It's your business. It's the way you feel. It's your problem, not their problem. They worry about them. You got to worry about you. You got to get your shit straight. Okay, but when you're beating yourself up, you're still in self-judgment. And when you're in judgment of self, then you don't love yourself. And you got to love yourself, man. You got to love yourself enough to want to change. You've got to love yourself enough to want to dig deep and fix these things. You've got to love yourself enough to go, look, I need better than this for me. And it all starts with us, man. It all starts with us. You got to almost say, like, fuck the rest of them. Okay? That's their problem. That's their reaction. That's their actions. I can't control that. I can control mine. So you've got to go deep within your soul, Paul. Deep within your soul. And, man, you've got some healing to do. You've got to start healing that self. You've got all these emotions, okay? All these traumatic emotions that have created attachments into your self-worth, to your self-being. And it's eating you up. Okay? It's eating you up. And the only one that can stop that is you. I mean, you got all the universe, gods, whatever you want to call it. and it'll assist you. But there's a lot of stuff that needs to be cleared, Paul. But it starts with the battle of the mind. Okay? Because that's the first big prison, is the mind. Most people don't get past this. All they do is they go from the prison of the mind as they latch hold of a few things in spirituality, create a better looking prison of the mind, and then jump in that and go, oh, everything's rosy. And then they're still imprisoned in the mind. Okay? Because until we free ourselves from that, we can't truly center our energy. So there's a bit of self-work there to do, Paul. But you've got this, man. You got this. We've all got this. It's just that choice. It's just that choice that we've got to make. Okay? Because things will get better, but you've got to stand up, dust yourself off. You've got to shift that. You've got to shift that thought pattern, because that thought pattern, what you're feeding, where energy flows, energy grows. And man, and then what happens is when we feed energy to something and it grows, it gets so fucking big that it's so big of a drama that it creates so much fucking emotion in us. And then, man, we've self-traumatized ourselves. I've done it again. I've traumatized myself. My God, we do it all the time. We do it all the time. That's the prison of the mind. Okay. Let's get you. Go on. Universe, what have I got positive? Positive is you can change all this, mate. You can change all this. Look. Tracy, don't tell anyone I'm using unicorn cards, please. I'll never forgive you. Okay. I just pulled a card for you. Create your own vision. Do in your heart. Do what makes your heart sing. You're being nudged forward. Okay, Paul? You got to do something that you enjoy for you. Okay? At the moment, I've got a little recording studio. So if I need to switch off or go and do something that I enjoy, I go and write music. Okay? You got to find something that makes your heart sing. You got to find something that makes your heart sing, Paul. It can't be, otherwise you're going to sit there and focus on what doesn't need to be focused on. And then just you're going, and when we do that, Paul, you're going, okay, dense energy, negativity, open for business, come in. And we're going to stop that. We're going to cut that right out. Here, look, create your own vision. Do what makes your heart sing. You are being nudged forward. Shift that, Paul. You can shift it, mate. You can shift it. You just try to shift it. Shift it as much as you can. And I'll get you a happy card. And your happy card is... Ooh, it is a happy card. Shine. It's time for you to spread your wings and soar. You have something valuable to share. Bring forth the greatest contribution. Step into your fullest potential. Show the world the real you. Reach out and shine. The universe supports your growth. You shift to that positivity and focus on the positive. You know what happens when you focus on the negative? You draw more of it in. Guess what happens when you focus on the positive? You become present at the moment. It draws all that in. It still draws in something negative now and then, and it'll land on you, and you go, ugh, get that off. Yeah, that's what it is. But I hope that has assisted you, Paul. Okay, you got some work to do, man. Snap out of that and just go hard, brother. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Learn to clear your mind. Learn to shift that focus. Learn to center yourself. Okay, I hope that's assisted you, brother.
Powerful. If you keep repeating to yourself, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, well, yeah, you'll convince yourself you don't know. Stop repeating it. It's not about what we don't know, it's about what we do know. And the things that we can know are what are in front of you right this moment. Things that you can see and things that you can touch. To retrain yourself and to bring yourself to a point of acceptance is not to focus on what you're thinking, to observe and accept what you're seeing. What's in front of you right now? As you accept it, and without focusing now on what you're thinking, just accepting what you're seeing, as you start getting used to what you're seeing in front of you, it becomes a little bit clearer, and the thinking aspect starts to slow down. When the thinking slows down, when we say energy flows a little bit clearer. Our thoughts create our own barriers or disruptions for the energy to be clear within ourselves. What we focus on is itself the distraction to experiencing what is happening within the moment. As Brooke mentioned about negative energies, now if you start to look at things as negative and positive or good or bad and so forth, you can get stuck in that reality for what it is. But if you start to look at when you see something negative, now the only reason you're seeing the negative aspect of it is because you're focusing on the negative. The negative cannot exist without the positive, and the same applies to the positive. The positive does not exist without the negative. So if you're only focusing or seeing a negative, within yourself, just be aware the positive is right there. It's right next to it, you're just not seeing it. That's why they say there's always negative and positive. They coexist. It's like a battery. If the battery didn't have the two polarities, it wouldn't be a battery, full stop. So when you start feeling something or seeing something negative, look for the positive within that itself, and you'll start to see things differently. Stop focusing in your mind. Stop thinking, I don't know. Stop repeating that to yourself, and start accepting that you do know, and accept what you know in the moment, what you're seeing, what you're holding on to, or who you're talking to, what you're doing. They're the things that you do know. Focus on those, and things become a little bit clearer. I hope that helps you.
Okay, if anyone would like an extended reading, please donate. Okay.
Oh, welcome.
What we got here? Some news. I didn't see Michelle come in. Jasmine.
Hi, Michelle. Hi to everyone who didn't actually focus on focusing otherwise.
Jasmine or Presh, are you there? Jasmine or Presh? Okay. You all got a coffee? Okay, Alison. And Alison, your reading was donated by Cindy Punginelli, the boss, apparently. So I'm told. And they were her boots. So would it be fair to say Miss Bossy Boots? No? Is that fair? Can I get away with that? I'll pay for it later. She's not. She's lovely.
It's
She's
true.
not bossy.
If it's true, it's true. Kim, we're not doing numbers at this moment. If you'd like a reading, as Brooke has mentioned, please donate.
Ooh, 156.
Or you can wait till the end of the show as well.
Okay, Alison. No, I was talking about Cindy being a bossy boots. Oh, Alison, are you bossy too? Oh my God, there's two of yous. Ooh. Alison, there needs to be cord cutting happening at the moment. Okay, there's a lot of dense energy around around your solar plexus. Okay, it usually can be cord cutting, and this will start to affect our self-worth. This will start to affect self-control. Okay, so you need sort of so that's why you're probably thinking about a lot of people that aren't around at the moment. Okay, because you've still got an energetic connection that you just got to keep breaking those off, clearing yourself. Okay, because this will get inside your head, and that's what we don't want, people, because it takes all our energy. And okay, see, look, it's time, Alison, to stop, clear that mind, right, and have a look. Become present and look around at what's in front of you at the moment, what you do have, and start being thankful for that. Okay, because there's a lot that you've got that is just brilliant at the moment, but your focus is more on the material things that you haven't got, and more on the material things that you want to come in at the moment. Okay, time to let go of that. Okay, because this will be blocking intuitive messages. It'll be blocking. You're missing out on what's happening. You're missing out on the joy and the richness of what's around you at the moment. There's always so much around you at the moment. You're missing it because you're somewhere else. You want to be on a path. You're worried about a destination. It's not about the destination. Okay, we're here now. When we're there, when that's now, and we're there, that's when we worry about it. Okay, you've got everything that you need perfectly right now. It's all there. It's all there, and you're missing it. Where's your focus? Is your focus on the richness of what is at the moment, or is focus on wanting to be somewhere else? Okay, because I've got that you want to be somewhere else. And at the moment, you just because of this, you're shutting down your intuition, you're shutting down your guidance, your inner guidance. You focus on everyone. Well, there's your problem. You need to fix that. Well, it's easier. It's easier to focus on other people than fix yourself. That's why we do it. We go external, and it's all about going internal. Okay. And you know what? When we go external, it's to a degree, it's superficial in essence because it's on a surface level. Why is it on the surface level? Why? Because when we want things to be a certain way, when we When we focus on the external, we focus on the surface. Okay, until we go within, till we work on ourselves and truly learn how to love ourselves, we don't. Till we go below the surface in ourselves and really go below the surface into our essence. Okay, we don't see that in others. Okay, so everything that we don't do enough work on ourselves. We just look at ourselves on a surface level, and then we do the same with other people. We don't understand ourselves. We don't truly understand them. You really want to help the people around you? Go within and fix yourself. Do the work. Can't be done for you. Alison. Okay? You're avoiding yourself at the moment. Because it's not all nitty-gritty. We have to dig up stuff that we don't like, some stuff that is painful, and we have to heal that. We have to acknowledge it and release it. Because we've got to get to that place of self-love. Because until we do, we're in judgment. We're in judgment on self. We're in judgment on others. Okay? And we're on a surface level. We act on a surface level. Which means we'll be doing things, and we'll be doing things for the wrong reasons because we have attached. It's just, there's no way around it. You've got to go inside and do the work on yourself and heal yourself. Because you have cords, attachments everywhere. It's like, man, hooks, lines, you're attached to everything. Everything has attached. All this external world dictates to you at the moment. And you don't want it to dictate to you. You want to come into that heart space, into yourself, and create. .9% of people live a superficial existence on this, and it's not because we're superficial. It's just the way we think and the way we act and the way we do things. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just what it is. And the universe is screaming out to you. It's been screaming out to you a while to look at you, to listen to your intuition, to follow that, to know oneself, to go within. It's screaming out. It's leaving you breadcrumbs. It's throwing stones at you, going, hey, hey, hey. And you're like, oh no, but I got to do this and I got to do that for that. But, oh yeah, what are they doing? Hopefully, they're working it out for themselves. What don't you want to look at, Alison? What don't you want to touch on? See, this is really hard because we've got to get past this barrier, this self-barrier of self-judgment. And when we go to look at oneself, when we go inside to deal with oneself, because we're still in self-judgment, it's like, oh, fuck. There's so much shit that we don't want to touch. But we don't have to deal with all of it. As we dive deep and start healing some stuff, we start to get to that heart space and start to get some self-love, some self-compassion. We can start to have some acceptance on self. A lot of things start to fall away. But you've got to open that chest. You've got to open Pandora's box, Alison, and go deep within and stop avoiding you. You don't need to avoid you. You need to love you. You need to cherish you. You need to honor you. You need to go. Well, I pulled a card for you. It says, look for the signs. Pay attention. Expect an answer. That's inverted. Which means you've shut it down. It means this is what happens. When we're in self-judgment, the universe sends us something. We're like, no, that doesn't apply to me because I don't want it to. It doesn't matter what you understand. It matters what you do. Your inner self is screaming at you, Alison. It wants love. It wants nourishment. It wants your forgiveness. I want you to wrap. Your inner child's just there in tears, just going, "What the fuck is going on?" And you're so busy that you don't want to look at it. Why? We've all got pain. We've all got trauma. We've all got attachments. Time's running out, Alison, and there's so much more at stake. You going to do it this lifetime? Or you going to come back and do it in another lifetime? It's up to you. But there's a calling. And you have to heal. You have to love. You have to nourish yourself. Desperately. Or don't. It's up to you. You can choose whatever experience you want. But it's time to go within and be brutally honest with oneself, which 99% of people aren't prepared to do. You want to be a 1%er, Alison? Or you want to be like, it's up to you. Okay, I'm going to get you a happy card. And I think this applies to yourself as well. Forgiveness of others. Forgiveness does not mean something bad that happened to us was okay. Forgiveness means we need to choose beyond the experience to release any ongoing need for retribution. In doing so, we will no longer keep the memory of what has happened alive within us. This choice resonates our entitlement to be in charge of our own lives. Time to step in to your sovereign power. Okay, but that starts with you having enough respect and enough love for yourself to do something about it. Otherwise, that solar plexus, that self-worth is always going to be. I've had to do a lot of work on it. There's no way around it, Alison. There's no way around it, anyone. We've got to do the work. Otherwise, we just. We owe it to ourselves. We really do. And we owe it. And we need to honor this manifestation, this experience. We need to honor it. And get away from the distractions. Okay. I hope that's helped you, Alison.
Oh, yeah. Hearing the word work. What Brooke is saying now, for me, work is not what you believe you need to be doing. Work is, for me, the inner work. I left school when I was 15, 16 years old, year 10, and became a motor mechanic. Changed jobs over the years, and I had a job that took a 2-hour journey to and from. So I had a lot of time to spend in the morning to get to work, and I used to spend it reading the paper. And one day, as I was reading the paper, I couldn't understand what I was reading. Just had no idea what the words actually meant. I had a year 10 education. So I got a little bit frustrated, but I did something about it. I actually went and bought myself a dictionary. So when I was reading the newspaper and a word came up which I didn't understand, I had a dictionary with me and I got an understanding of it. Now, over the years, I came to understand for myself through words and what I was reading. Uh, when we truly want to do something, when we truly want to understand something, we go out of our way to do it. For me, I wanted to understand what I was reading. I grabbed the dictionary. I wanted to understand the law. I grabbed the books to understand the law. Um, I wanted to understand psychology. I studied psychology. I wanted to understand philosophy. I read philosophy. As I started to read, and the words that I was encountering and the stories I was encountering throughout all this reading, um, the world actually opened up because a new language started to form for me, a new understanding of what I was hearing and seeing. Um, it goes deeper than that. But I started to do the work, and the work was to understand what I was truly reading and how it actually applies to me. Um, when we're doing external work in the sense of what we believe our 9 to 5 jobs are, that's what we are doing. But when it comes to doing the work ourselves, it is to understand what we truly mean with spirituality. What words are we using? What do we feel in the moment? How are we using those? What are we focusing on? What is the purpose of what we are doing? All of that has relevance, but to truly understand that, you have to do the work to understand that. It's not just something saying, well, someone's going to tell me. It's not about what people tell you. It's not about what information you get, but how that information and what people tell you assists you in growing. How's that helping you? Is your focus on assisting everybody? That is more of a denial of yourself. That's the ego believing something more than what it is. It needs to help somebody. Bring it back to you. You're all over the place because your focus is not on as much as on you, but how you can achieve something. Start looking at understanding who you are. Start studying yourself. Start understanding what you don't understand about yourself, and you'll start to see things very differently. And especially how things around you are creating the beliefs that you are living, which are denying yourself. I feel um, there's a lot of external focus, and there's just all these. It's just this load of being crushed. Everyone's just coming around you and just squeezing on you. So you're focusing to create more issues for yourself, which is more to distract you from getting to understand yourself. So bring it back to you. Um, uh, to understand yourself again, how much do you know about chakras? What do you understand about the energies? What do you understand about the body itself and how it works? What do you understand about the thoughts, how they're created, why you're thinking particular ways? You see, it's not just a matter of saying, "Oh, someone's going to say this to me." No, I say to you, study the chakras, get to understand how the chakras and the body work together. Have you done that work? How deep can you speak about chakras? When you're speaking with somebody, can you have an explanation of the chakras to assist the individual? Because that's assisting you. Every time you want to assist an individual, you're actually assisting yourself. So getting to that point of understanding yourself, and when you're saying someone, you understand that the base chakra, when the base chakra is ours because they're too much in their head for starters, not grounded, not in the present moment. But that's something to understand for yourself. As you see how you're reacting to your energetic body, you'll see how others are reacting to it as well, and how the others actually do affect you. But then at the same time, how you're affecting others, but not being sure and certain of yourself and aiming to assist others without truly helping yourself at the same time. Do the work. That's the work that I keep hearing for you to do. Do the work, the inner work. The outer work, you already have it memorized and you know what you need to do. You do it. The inner work, you haven't focused enough on it to assist yourself to where you truly want to be, not what you expect to be. It's a little bit harsh, but I hope that's helped you.
Yeah, it'd be nice if life was all roses.
I know it would be. It would be.
What if it gave you that impression? Does my life look like it's all roses? Yeah, hell no.
We want to know certain things. We always want to understand something. The outer world is the outer world. I kept saying this to Brooke as well. If you want to know something, all you need to do is go to the library. Yeah, we've got the internet today, but I'll just use the old school way. Go to the library, grab the books, get to understand it. We can know the world. We can actually know the world. What we cannot know is ourselves, because the world itself has an expectation of who we're supposed to be. Who we are is not what we've been told, no matter how much you want to believe that you are A, B, or C, whatever words you want to describe. That is somebody's opinion about who you are. Stop accepting others' opinions of who you are. Look to understand who you truly are without using what you've been told. And believe me, things will change. If you believe you are whatever it is you believe, I'll guarantee you that someone has told you, you heard that, and you've accepted it without questioning it. Get to know who you are. Not because somebody said it, not because you read it somewhere or you saw it somewhere, because you know for yourself from deep within with such a self-awareness that it doesn't matter what anybody says anymore. And then, my turn to go make a coffee. Thank you very much for offering.
Oh,
I
you're.
shall return. My mug's got a hole in it, mate. I don't know.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, people, if you'd like an extended reading, please donate. Or I can do some quick card pulls. Because it's 10:30 and I got stuff to do. But I'm not doing it now. I'm here with you guys. Oh, Mandy. Mandy. Look what the crystal ship dragged in. How are you going, gorgeous? How are the puppies? Digging holes? Enjoying the sun? Having a roll? What are you doing? Get a new one. A new coffee. A new what? Okay. So, oh, marvelous, thank you. Okay, so you just come in to razz us, or you want a message, or what do you want? What do you want, Mandy? The world is your oyster. A mug, a jug of whatever. Ooh, okay. It's on then. It's on then, girl. It's on, Mandy. It's on. Okay, Mandy, at the moment, look, there's... Look, everything's in front of you. Everything's coming together. Okay, but there seems to be too much focus on the negative. On the negative aspects of what you don't want. Okay, and things are going to turn out good. Things are going to turn out good, but there's still that. It still feels like there's limitations. You're projecting limitations. Okay, you need to thin out. You need to clear some things down. Okay, there's new watch out for any new offers that are coming in at the moment. Okay, they're not what they seem. Okay, but you're well within yourself to create whatever you want. Okay, but it just seems that there seems to be just a little bit of negative focus on when you're focusing at the moment. Okay, it just seems like the world is such an amazing, beautiful place, full of richness through whatever. But when we're focusing on too much of the external, we get caught up in the shit. We get caught up in what's not good. Okay, and there still seems to be in that, because you've got success. Things are going to work. Things are going to work but it's looking like your journey at the moment is how do you want to experience it? Okay, because there's more positivity. You know, you got to have that happy the happy outcome, but the journey there. Where do you want your focus to be? Are you stressing about stuff that you've got to do, or you're just doing it and focusing on being present and the beauty in the moment? Because it just feels like that just in here, a shift in here, and you can be twice as happy. You can be twice as joyful. Because that's what's happening. Is it feels like that when you're looking around at stuff, okay, you're looking at this is part of fear. You're looking at, oh shit, what if this happens? What if that happens? Oh fuck it, I'm just going to do it anyway. And because you have got that innate wisdom, but where your focus is at the moment, okay, you'll seem to be focusing a bit more on the fear. The fear's creeping in, and then you're feeding it, and you're missing what's around. And this does have negative aspects on our health. This is how we manifest a lot of our blockages. Okay, because you're more powerful than that. You just got to. It's just almost like just shift that focus in your mind of what you're focusing on, and your day-to-day life is going to become a lot more positive, a lot more productive. Okay, don't look at these things as a burden. It just seems to be that outlook of the way you look at certain things. If you can shift that, okay, it doesn't matter what we do, doesn't matter what job we do or whatever. If you're like, oh yeah, I've got a slave job, oh, I hate it. Well, you don't have to hate it. You choose to hate it. It's just stuff. It's just doing stuff that we need to do. Okay. So time to really step that mental game up, Mandy. Really step that mental game and shift that. Shift the way you're looking at things. Shift the way that you're projecting on things. Because you've got all the good stuff's there. But all the stuff that's getting you down and draining you, it's your perception at the moment. And if you can shift that perception, your joy level can raise, and then you'll attract even more positive stuff and more happy stuff. You know, you go out there, you know, and when we start doing that, all sorts of magical stuff can happen. You could go out into the backyard and there could be like your dog leaning on a shovel going, hey, Mum, I just filled up a couple of holes. You don't know. We don't know. We don't know. But when we start to bring that, we start to shift that focus and bring that positive field in, that positive space. People keep thinking that whenever this happens and that happens, then I'll be happy and it'll be joyful, and it's not bad at all. That's the false light. The reality is creating that inner peace and where you put your focus, and creating that joy and that centeredness and that acceptance within. And that's where the peace comes from. That's where the joy comes from. People go chasing a fairy tale. Doesn't work that way. Which is good, because then if you don't reach the perfect fairy tale, doesn't matter, because you're happy now. You're where you should be now. You accept where you are now. Okay? So that big focus game, Andy, that big shift, just really keep on to what thoughts are inside your head at the moment, and what you're feeding. Okay, because things will come into a balance. You just need to keep that positive mindset, you know, and things will come. And you know what, Mandy? There's going to be some tower moments. There's going to be some shit that's going to turn you up, that's going to come in upside down, and you're going to go, fuck. Don't worry about it. It's just stuff. It's meant to happen. Okay, this is the unknown unfolding at the moment, and we've just got to accept it. It'll all work out. It doesn't matter. Say we leave something one day and something kicks us in the gut the other day, and you know what? A few weeks down the track, or a month down the track, a year down the track, well, we had something kicked out of our guts. Then later on, it actually turns out as a blessing because it's made room for something even better to come in. We don't know. But when we focus on how hard it is, how stressed we are, how much we got to do, we load up burden. We load up burden. Just drop it. Drop the burden, Mandy. Drop the burden. And just accept what is now, what you're doing now. And don't think about, it's as Stathi says, it's all about just accepting the moment and just going about your business and not attaching. Just do what needs to be done and not attaching to it, not attaching emotions to it, because that just creates all sorts of things. Okay, because you have such a positive future. It's all there, man. It's like, yeah. It's like, yeah. But you just need to see it at the moment. Okay? And at the moment, even the positivity coming in, if you don't shift that perception, you're going to see all the negative in the bright future, in the bright outcomes. Okay? So this shift starts with you, Mandy. This starts in here. So the heart can shine. Okay? I'll get you a happy card. And that is like, it better be a bloody happy card. He's happy. I wouldn't give you an unhappy card, would I? No, I wouldn't, but the universe, on the other hand, it does what it does. Open yourself to possibilities. Almost everyone holds on to limiting beliefs about themselves. These perceptions block us from receiving the infinite support of the universe. This card is an invitation to release and look beyond these limitations and recognize that in opening yourself to possibilities, you automatically invite positive change into your life. Manifest, girl. Manifest. We're all perfect manifestors. What are we manifesting? I hope that's assisted you, Mandy. And Sydney made me read for you.
I have one message for Mandy. Where's my crystal?
Where's my crystal?
No, I have nothing for Mandy. No, I was told Mandy.
Oh,
exactly
man. Eddie. Man, you scared him, Mandy. Oh, I've never seen him shaking.
On the boat.
Oh,
shaking.
That's it. He's like, man, I'm not touching that one. I'm not there. Not until I get I ain't saying shit till I get my crystal.
Well, the last thing I said to Mandy, which will be the last thing I say to Mandy again, is slow down.
Sell the Ford. That helps. Buy a Commodore. Then you have no choice. It'll be slower. Okay.
Slow down.
Any donations for extended readings? Otherwise, I'm going to run out because I got still the day ahead of me. I got stuff to do. Not do yet, but I'll be doing it when I'm doing it.
Yeah, everybody wants a pink caddy.
That's it. I'd rather a jet black Cadillac. Why? Because it just sounds cool. Jet black Cadillac. No, I don't. Oh, GT Ford replica. Oh, 5-litre Mustang. Supercharged exhaust kit. Bull steed suspension. Okay. If no one donates, I'm going to call run out readings. And today's run out readings are courtesy of and people, just remember, if you want to talk, you need some guidance or you need some mentoring for free, you can catch me on Stathi on Discord. Now, what do I do to get the link for Discord again? I didn't get it. People. No, where would I find it?
I'll get it. I'll bring it up.
Okay. And because that's the hangout. That's the hangout place.
I'll put it in private chat, Cindy, and you can put it up, please.
Oh, I just become a moderator on Stathi's Discord page.
Moderator slave. Boss moderator
Yeah, I know.
slave.
And the first thing I did is I created a chat room called "Shh, don't tell Cindy." But don't tell Cindy that. Oh, that did.
So, guys, Discord is the look, it's open 24/7. You know, if we're on, we're on. Most of the time, it's open. We're there. We're hanging about. Someone's around. Jump in. Spare yourselves. That's what I ask. Spare yourselves. Don't come in looking for tomorrow's readings and what's come in to understand. Know who you are. Talk, chat, open up, express. We do have a laugh as well.
How are you doing it? Okay, people. If you haven't had a reading and you like a quick card, please put a 1 in the comments section just once, and you'll get a run out reading. Okay. And I'm using, I don't usually use this. Today I'm using the magic of unicorns. Don't tell Angelita. She won't believe you anyway. Okay, Presh. Presh, self-love, 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 self-love. Fresh, if you got a car, a real nice car, it could be really expensive, and you never check the oil, you never washed it, you never did anything to it except you drive it. After a while, it would turn into a dirty, worn out piece of snot, and it would lose its value on a superficial level, but it would just be worn down and run down. Okay? You know, you wouldn't do that to a $100,000 car, but we all do it to ourselves. At the moment, your intuition is talking to you, is screaming out to you. Okay? But you're set in, it feels like that you're set in your ways of doing things the way you're doing, and the universe is going, look, you've got to, like all of us, you've got to heal that self. You've got to nurture yourself. You've got to find yourself. Okay? That means you've got to do the healing. You've got to do the work. Okay? Just too many distractions. The outside world, the outside this, that. I've got to do this, that. Okay? That's your choice. Okay? But your spirit and your soul are screaming out, going, listen to your intuition. Okay? Listen, start showing some self-love. Start doing some self-healing. Start nurturing yourself. Okay? Because you're just trapped at the moment, that you're trapped in patterns. And not much is going to change. Okay? Cause and effect. And you really need to just go deep within at the moment, because there's signs, there's all sorts of things that are happening at the moment, and they're getting ignored. And you just want to know and say, Presh, come on, man, step it up, man. Show some self-love. Show some self-love. Okay? I hope that's assisted you.
So it's easy for me to say what I'm about to say, so there's a lot more involved in it, but I'll say it like this. Did your feelings get hurt? Or was you physically hurt? If it was your feelings, get over it. If it was physical, what do you do about it? Is it happening right this moment? Has it happened? Are you focusing on what happened? Where's the importance on focusing on the negative? So things to look into, things to understand for yourself. Is it really important to focus on what someone has done to you? Move on. If you enjoy what someone has done to you, keep going back. You're the one who's in control of yourself, what you want to experience. If you want to experience negativity, if you want to experience hurt, well, you go to those who are going to do that to you. Will you move on? Yeah, you might have to be on your own for a while until you come to understand who you are, to be able to accept what is right for you and move on from there. This moment, I think, is just holding on too much on what has happened, not what is happening. We can always say no more and just stop. That's it. You're in control.
It's not easy, and it doesn't happen overnight, but
as I said, it's easier to say, but there's a lot more involved in that. Yes, it's all up to you, mate. Go, Brooke.
I was just going to say, everything's easier said than done, except for one thing: betrayal. Okay, Beth. One sec. Hello, Beth. How are you today? Lovely. I think the dog over the road saying hello. Can you hear the dog over the road? I'm good, Beth. How are you? Are you good? Okay. Unicorn, unicorn, unicorn. What have you got for me? Protecting your energy has come up. Beth, protect your energy. That is cutting cords. That is saging, Palo Santo. Okay. Too much focus. Too much external focus is taking its toll, and it's running you down at the moment. Okay, and this will be affecting your body as well. Okay, affecting your health. Okay. Your health is getting neglected at the moment. Your energy is getting neglected. Clearings. Learn how to clear. Get on top of your clearing. If you know how to clear, get on top of it. Do it every day. Do it whenever you come home. Do it through the day. Keep everything clear. Okay, but there needs to be some focus on your health at the moment. He's going to do whatever he's going to do, whatever he's going to do. Right? But you've got to come in. You've got to come into that space of love. It's like you're protecting your energy. You've got to cut cords with your son. You've got to come into that perfect space of love. This is why, when we do the work and we can have that acceptance of ourselves, and we can come out of judgment, and we can come into love, true love of ourselves, and true acceptance of ourselves, we can understand that no matter what your son's doing, he's making his choices based on his experience and his perceptions, and that's for him to work out. Sometimes it's hard to watch him go through it, but we have to make peace with that sometimes. We just have to make peace with it. It's his experience, it's his choices, how he chooses to experience and learn it. Yes, and it does affect us emotionally. And it's not easy, but you need to accept that. Okay? Okay? But it's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. Okay? But he's just doing what he's doing. Right? Is he malicious towards you? Because if he's not, it's just his experience, and you've got to accept that and make peace with that. If you don't, it's going to break your heart even more. That's why we're going to but you need to focus with yourself. You need to protect your energy. You need to work on that at the moment. So cut cords with your son. Don't focus and feed the thoughts. When you're dealing with him, focus on him then. When you're not dealing with him, push him out. Otherwise, it will eat away at you. He has his reasons. He's trying to escape. Okay? If you have to remove him from your field, remove him from your field. But he's not dealing with something, and that's for him to deal with. Then boot him out. Tell him to go and live somewhere else. If he's at home, say, move or fucking give up the drink. 2 choices. Okay, but if you allow that into your field all the time, because he's your son, oh, it's my son, no, you don't have to do shit. You have to protect you at the moment because it's draining your health. I got this last card for you. Creative solutions. Think outside the box. Okay? View things from a high perspective. High perspective, you're looking at things on a surface level. You look at things on a surface level, you can't stop him from drinking. You can't stop him from doing this. You can't stop him from doing that. Why? It's his choice. But to truly assist someone, you've got to assist yourself to know the tools and how they work. Because when we only do what we need to do on a superficial level to ourselves, that's all we know how to do with other people, which is only surface level. But if that's all the tools you got, you're going to have to use those tools. And you'll have to do it on the surface level. To remove them from your field and put some you got to work out what you want to do. And you got to put you first, not your son first. It's his life. It's his experience. You are your life and your experience. You want to keep that. You want to keep him in your field, drinking and being rude. What do you expect anyone to do about it? You're the only one that can do about it. There's some choices that you need to make, and you need to make them for you. There's a lesson in everything. And you've got a lesson in experience now that you can learn from, you can grow from, you can assist from, or you can let it eat you up and go, woe is me. It's fucking hard. It is fucking hard. But we got to do what we're going to do. And it starts with doing it for ourselves first. Okay? You got to get outside the box. Okay? There's more to it. There's more to it that you're not seeing. When you're looking at when you just look at people just like, oh yeah, they're drinking and they're being rude. That's the surface level. Got to go deeper. Got to go deeper to see why. And it's still not your choice. It's still their choice. Okay? I hope that's assisted you.
I don't have much more to add. All I can say, all I will say to that is the first word that did come to me was confrontation, which as I listened makes sense. You can either assist somebody else or assist yourself. And this is going to get, and Brooke has mentioned that, and he said it a couple of times. You can help yourself, or you can focus on helping everybody else. This applies to all of us. All you can truly do is say, okay, well, do I want to be in the state that I'm in, which is constantly frustrated, which is what I kept getting as well. Frustrated, angry. You can look to help him, which is his choice afterwards. All you can do is offer him the suggestions of places where you can go and get assistance, or you can ask him how you can help him, listen, and if you can, do that. But truly, what it really comes down to is we need to take care of ourselves first. And if you're not taking care of yourself, then you have to stand in your strength and say, okay, what is right for me? And you have to sort of be a little bit selfish here and say, I have to take care of myself. Doesn't matter who it is around me. I'm not going to focus on them. I have to focus on me. And if it means pushing people out of your space, out of your energy field, that's what you do. But it is a choice that you have to make for yourself. And there is a confrontation coming, but it has to be you. What is right for you? And that's what you need to focus on at this moment more than anything else. What is right for you? I do hope that helps you.
Hey, Kim. Kim, you're in super manifest mode at the moment. Getting your manifest on. Problem is, what you're manifesting and where are you manifesting it from? Okay? Because there's new stuff coming on, but it's all about, for you at the moment, it's about that heart space. Making peace with what is. Okay, there's still much focus on the negativity. There's still too much focus on the limitations. There's still much focus on the can'ts, and you're manifesting lack at the moment. And there's new stuff trying to come in. There's new opportunity. There's time to declutter. It's time to declutter yourself from your thoughts, from your negative thoughts, that negative space, because you're in super manifestation mode at the moment. Okay, but there seems to be a lot of stuff that you want to come in, and you're shutting it down from in here and from in your heart. You have to make peace. To get out of the lack, you have to make a peace with what is and how things are, and acceptance and radical acceptance. Okay? Start to detach from the lack. Because when you don't worry about it, you don't think about it, you don't manifest by going, the universe is going to bring me money, the universe is going to bring me money, the universe is going to bring me money. No. You stop worrying about money. You stop worrying about not having any, and just use it as normal. You don't worry about the abundance. You just enjoy yourself present in the moment. And when you need something, it will arise. The synchronicities will flow. But at the moment, too much in lack, too much in the wrong headspace, too much in the wrong heart space, and you're creating resistance. Okay? Time to declutter. Time to look at what you're creating. Time to declutter what you're feeding in your mind and in your heart. The universe is asking you to clear it out now so I can bring in a lot more positive stuff. Okay? Because positive stuff's there's a lot of stuff that you want to manifest. It's getting drawn towards you, but then you've created resistance, and it's getting deflected. There's too much that's getting deflected at the moment, and that's from your head and your heart. So get onto YouTube, do whatever you can to learn out about manifesting and not creating resistance, and that will really assist you at the moment. I hope that's helped.
Confusement, uncertainty. Expectations. Tim, are you still here? Expectations is a key word here. What are you expecting? Why do you expect it? And what is it you've yet to accept? There's a lot involved and going on. You're after something, and it seems like you're always after something, and it's not there. You're missing something, but it's because you're expecting something. So something that's already there for you, you can't see it because it's not the expectation. Drop your expectations and start to accept things for what they are. There is something around you at this moment which is aiming to present itself, but you're expecting it to be in a particular way. Drop those expectations, and you'll see things very differently. When we accept, and again, this goes to everyone, when we expect things to be in a particular way, we're going to miss what it is, because our mind wants it to be in this particular way. So, we drop those expectations of how things should be and accept them for what they are. As we start to accept things for what they are, things start to reveal themselves differently because we've accepted them for what they are without judging them and without expecting them to be something other than what it is. They do start to reveal more. Well, the moment does reveal more, but you have to be in the moment to truly understand what the moment represents. Drop your expectations, bring yourself back into the moment, accept it for what it is, and embrace that which you possibly would never have embraced. I hope that helps you.
Okay, Sandra. Oh, did I, Cindy? Oh, well, too late now. I'm just looking to try. I didn't pin it. PayPal. Okay.
You're welcome.
Sandra. What do you want to say to someone? Someone that you want to say something to? Are you coming from the right space to say that? Okay. Because how people do what they do. How you react to them is your business. What they do is their business. It feels like you're holding on to something somewhere, Sandra. You want to say something, but should you say it? That's up to you. That's what you need to work out. Because the moment, it's about your light. It's about protecting your field, your light, strengthening that light. Okay? There's a lot more coming through. There's a lot more energy. There's energies around. There's guidance around. There's clarity around. It's all around you at the moment, but you have to shine that light. So what are you attracting into your field at the moment? Okay, what are you letting into your field? Are you doing are you doing your clearings? Are you protecting your energy? Are you keeping focused on yourself? Okay, but that's their business. How you feel is your business, not their business. If you need to set boundaries, set boundaries. If you need to tell someone that they hurt you, that's your problem, not theirs. Don't let it affect you. Okay? Do you need to say stuff? Okay, because all this stuff is just eating away at your field, eating away at your aura, creating more holes. You need to strengthen it up. You need to focus on you. You need to come within and focus on your light and get your energy up and get your power up. Okay? Because there's a calling on you to be an instrument of the universe. But you're just getting run around by the distractions. Distractions when you should be focusing on yourself, focusing on your field at the moment. You need to focus on that field. You need to pull in your energy. You need to build that light. You need to take your frequency up and have things happen from a higher perspective. Okay, it seems like too much feeding of the lower energies. Just give it up. Just let it go. Just give it up. Okay, everyone wants to heal everything. We got to heal some things, but a lot of the stuff that we need to heal drops away when we heal other things. And sometimes we just need to let it go. Sometimes we just need to drop it. When it comes back in our mind, we need to drop it. But the intellect, the ego, wants to fix everything. I have to do. There's certain things that we need to do, but we pile it up. We pile up the table with do's. And it becomes overwhelming. Keep it simple. Okay? Because there's amazing potential around you at the moment, but you're blocking it. Okay, because you're getting distracted and going external. And how you react, how you feel is your business. How they act and react and they feel is their business, not yours. I know it's hard. You're attached to our story. We make it overwhelming for ourselves, Sandra. We make it overwhelming depending on what we feed energy and thought to. Okay? So just drop it because there's amazing potential around you, but the universe is just asking, saying, Sandra, drop it. Just drop it. Just leave it. Just leave it. Let go of it. You know, all this baggage, stop carrying all the baggage. It's not as important as you think. Okay? Getting too caught up in the emotions. It's just creating burdens. Okay? I hope that's assisted you.
What he said, pretty much. If you feel that you have a lot to say to people, it means that you're focusing on all these people and what to say to them, which means that you're not in the present moment and you're in your head. Very egotistic of you. Bring your focus to your present. Stop focusing on everybody else. Stop thinking about what you want to say to others. Because again, if you're thinking about what you're going to be saying to others, or you got a lot to say to others, you're focusing on others too much, which is not focusing on yourself. Depends what you're after. Do you want to be? I mean, I really don't know where to go with that one because that to me just shows somebody who's not really themselves, but is more concentrating on what everybody else is doing and how to respond to what they're doing and what they're saying. So again, that's so far removed from where you are. Yeah, talking to yourself, it's not because you're creating the images of the individual you want to speak to. So talking to yourself. Why are you talking to yourself? Who's talking to you? Again, yeah, being in the moment is not. There's a lot that goes on. How much you want to know? How deep do you want to go to it? To truly understand oneself, and what that really means. It's not what you're experiencing. It's the experience. So there's a lot involved in this. But so. What can I say? I mean, that to me is if you're going to be focusing on everybody else, there's nothing that can be said because you're still going to be focusing on everybody else. Stop focusing on everybody else. Focus on yourself. I think that's all I can really say to that one.
Okay.
Where are you, mister?
Me, I'm putting away. I'm running out of room in my. I was putting away some cards, and I've got my card rack. It's too small now. Only holds 15 packs. I'm gonna make a bigger one.
Hello, Penny.
Why? Why, Penny? What do you know? Is there something you're not saying? Something you're not telling us? What do you see? What's going on? Okay, Jasmine. Jasmine. Jasmine, can you repeat something? Okay, I need you to repeat something 3 times. Say it to yourself and mean it. Okay? I want you to repeat this. We do it to ourselves. We do it to ourselves. We do it to ourselves. Okay? What we let in, the choices we make, the way we go about things, what we feed our mind, we do it all to ourselves. We create the reality. Okay? You are creating your reality at the moment, and it's closed down your heart. You're in your head, your bottom chakras, all over the place. Okay? You're trying to manifest your dreams. But there's certain things that you need to make peace with. And what you need to make peace with is that you create your reality. This is all on you. No blame game. Okay? Yeah, it's happened. So what? What can I do? It's no one else's business what's happened to you. That's your business. Okay, if you need assistance to deal with something, you need healing to do with something, you've got to go and sort that out. You've got to go and find that. Ask the universe, they'll bring you people, they'll put you along the right path. It's got to be done. At the moment, you just have to make peace with you are where you're at. Because at the moment you everywhere else, there's too many other influences that you're either blaming or are just acting as a distraction in your mind. And you know what, it is what it is. And at the end of the day, you're going to make peace with it. Otherwise, you're going to be searching for somewhere else. You're looking to be somewhere else, and you're not. You're here. You're now. Time to accept. You're here. You're now. What's happened has happened. Make peace with it. Start focusing on what you can do. Not where you want to be, on what you can do for you at the moment. Because it feels like you're so far removed. And you've got to bring it back to you. Okay? Because when you make peace with stuff, you're going to be that. You want to be ambassador for peace in this world, you've got to find that within yourself. Start some making peace with you. Self-acceptance, accepting everything for what it is. Okay, because the moment you're not loving yourself, you're not focusing on yourself, you're caught up, you're wishing you were somewhere else, when you wishing everything will be all right when that happens, or I'll be over there. That means you want to be someone else, and you are somewhere else, and you don't want to do that. You need to bring it back to you. You need to bring it back to now. You need to accept where you are and how things are, and start to work with that. Make peace with it and work with that. Because otherwise you get overwhelmed. You put too many limitations. You put much pressure on yourself, and then you close your heart off because they did this, they did that. Hey, I ignore the warning signs. I ignore the red flags. Okay, time to get out of the victim mentality and stand in your power, girl. Stand in your power and become who you were created to be. Okay? No more sitting in the back seat of life. Time to grab hold of the steering wheel and go, you know what? I love myself enough to make the changes. I respect myself enough to take care of my health, to take care of my body, to take care of my finances, to take care of this, to take care of that. To hell with the past, that's done and dusted. I can't change it now. All I have is now. All I have is this moment. All I can do is move forward. Okay? Otherwise, we just go into fear mode, fear of the unknown. We go into fear, and then we go into the victim mentality. And that doesn't help anyone. That doesn't help anyone. You're better than that. You're more than that. And it's time that you recognize that, Jasmine. You recognize that, and you do something about it. Okay. Shitty stuff's happened. And there'll probably be shitty stuff to come. Who cares? It's called life. We focus on it, give it energy. It's no way to live. Okay? Start appreciating yourself and loving yourself so that heart space can open again. Okay? There's no way around it. I hope this assisted you, Jasmine.
So you're hiding from certain actions, done something. This is interesting because I can't trying to avoid something, and I can feel myself trying to avoid something which I don't have a reason to avoid anything. But I feel that you are avoiding something. You're avoiding some actions, and you're trying to deny those actions. You can hide from whatever it is you want, but the one thing that you can't hide from is yourself. And at this moment, you're hiding from yourself more than anything else. But I will say to you, the best action for you at this moment is to apologize. And I have no idea why I say that, but that's the only thing that I actually get is to apologize and move forward. You're the one that's going to eat yourself, and you're going to punish yourself more than anything else. So find that within you to apologize to whatever it is that means, and if that means anything to you. Other than that, that's all I have. Hope that helps you.
You know that can look, apologizing sometimes or turning around and saying, hey, I was wrong. People, you don't realize how liberating that is to detach from the ego's hold on you. It can be super liberating. Super liberating. It's like releasing baggage sometimes. But no one wants to say they're wrong. The ego's like, yep, no, I'm right. I'm always right. No. Okay, last one. Tanya. Take off the mask. Doesn't matter what other people think, how they see you. Well, it just feels like you've got all these expectations of yourself on who you think you are or who you should be. Drop that shit. It's stuff that you don't need to be carrying. Okay? Oh, I'm not going to be positive, I'm going to be happy. No, you don't. You're going to be whatever it is that you be. Okay? Because when you're around people, I'm going to be positive, I'm going to be high vibrational. You're going to be who you're going to be. Take off the mask and be real. It'll be liberating. And this is when the deeper connections, okay? You're going to be real. Because when you be real, even with your friend, the person, Stan, okay? So, and we go, oh, just be positive, just fight. Fuck that bullshit. You're going to be real. You go, hey, man, how you feeling? What's up? Yeah, there's different ways you can go about it. Hey, what are you feeling? How are you feeling today? Because what we do is when we're that, we force our expectations onto someone else. And we've just got to reach them on that heart level. And the more real they are, the more they'll open up. And there might be opportunities there. There might be places to reach. But when we just go, hey, be positive, fight, which is great. Okay, we put up a wall between them and us. Right? Because they know what we're going to say before we've said it. Because that's what we do. You really have to become present in the moment with them. Listen, hear, understand, and speak accordingly. Okay? This is theirs to experience. They asked for this. They chose this in their existence. We all do. Everything happens as it's meant to happen. Okay? It's out of your hands. It's out of their hands. Well, it's up to them to a degree, but it's out of your hands. So stop trying to fight for them and just be with them. Okay? Because sometimes when people are like that, there's some healing that needs to be done. And if you're just fight, heal, you're not listening. And you really want to listen. Because until you can listen, that's where you need to for the real healing. Might not heal the cancer. It might just they might just need to heal something before they do what they do. For whatever's going to happen. It doesn't matter. What matters is you being present in the moment and keeping it real for them and for you. This is going to be a huge learning experience. Depending on no matter what the outcome is, you can turn this into a positive, life-changing situation for you and them if you're in the right space. Okay? I hope that's helped you.
Tanya, you already set the focus on this one, so that's all I can sort of really hear. The first thing I'm going to say, the only thing I will say to you regarding this is look into sound healing, but that will depend on the individual and how open they are. Sound healing, vibrational healing. That, as I said, that will really depend on the individual themselves, how open they are to it. Look, there's not much more to say on that. I hope you are well. That's all I have to offer on that one. Sound healing. I'll repeat it again.
Okay.
We just got one more.
Have we?
Nicole, I'll just put one. Yeah.
So lucky, Nicole. Yeah, just sneaking in there. Wasn't even looking. It feels like your heart's calling out. Your heart's calling out like, I want to do this, I want to do that. But the ego and your expectations on the world, but this is money and it seems more professional or something along those lines. Okay. You've got your heart and your ego battling for what you want to do at the moment. As far as opportunity, there's opportunity coming for you. Okay. You want to move on, but there's a battle. There's a battle of the heart, your desires, and there's a battle of the ego. Okay. Time to sit in yourself and just focus on that vibration. Do some meditation. Raise that frequency. Okay. And if you find what you'll do is you'll find yourself in your head having conversations, fucking burn them. Go, forget them. Go. Because if you're having a conversation in your head, it's your ego and your intellect battling it out. What you need to do is empty your mind, focus on the vibration, go for a walk down the beach, take your shoes off, feel the sand between, do something. It's going to just clear your mind. Something you can do, you can clear the mind, focus on the sensation, and wait for that clarity to come. Wait for that download. Wait for that information to go boom, boom. That heartfelt information, and that is what you're looking for at the moment. Okay, but you've got to create the space to do that. There's new things coming in for you at the moment, but your ego and your heart, your intellect are all battling it out, and you're fueling the battle. But you need to find somewhere where you can clear your mind and shift your focus, and just create enough space for that answer to drop in that you're after at the moment. I hope that's assisted you.
Confusement, there seems to be some confusements around you. It depends on what you're after, because I feel that your focus is on something Brooke has mentioned, but something external than more internal. You're hoping, again, there's a lot of hope. I hope. I think that what you're focusing on is more of a distraction than anything else, because that's what I feel. I feel there's just this confusion around you. I don't know how much you work with yourself and what you understand about chakras, but you need to focus. Advisable need. You don't need to do anything. It's advisable for you to actually learn about your chakras and understand them. You're completely out of your self. You're just so externally and thinking that the external world's going to give you the satisfaction that you're looking for. Start looking for your self-satisfaction within yourself, not external. That focus external too much. Because at this moment, there's a lot of confusion, and that is because of the external attachments that you have. I don't have anything else for you. I hope that assists you.
Okay. Thank you for everyone for coming on the show tonight. Tonight. We're not that show, no copyright. So just remember, if you want to chat, you want some guidance, mentorship, join us on Discord. We don't do readings there. Not unless
we talk, we open. Yeah. We express, and who knows, every now and then we sort of harass each other with cards.
Yep. And pull apart the reality of existence. And then throw a spanner in the works to see if the theory can hold.
Yeah,
or rip it apart at the seams.
And just chat and open up and go deep and just have conversations. Feel free to join. Doesn't cost anything. It's not about money. It's never about money.
I'll play.
The link should be there, Tanya.
Yep. Yep, she's got it. There's a couple of people have joined. Yeah. Awesome.
We'll get to you in a moment, Tanya. Once we get out of here, we'll jump in there.
And we'll hang out in general chat.
Yep.
Oh God, I better charge.
It's just a hangout, guys. It's just a place where you've got nothing to do. You are sitting there. You want to just chat about anything? Come in. More than likely, we'll pull you into the into some reality that you've never even been aware of. But hey,
it does.
Come join in. Come.
Sometimes, like you just can be there, and me and Stathi will be in there, and it will help us to hold space, hold present in the moment. I'll be cleaning the house or something, and I'll be on Discord talking to him. Just
That's it. You're cooking and you want to just chat. That's it. Just come in. Look, it's an open space. It's just a free space to express ourselves. Be polite, of course,
Yeah.
Other than that,
if you're cooking,
look, there is information.
We do
If you're
prefer
cooking, it's a
chili.
nice recipe. Anyway, jump in, have a look at it. So there's a lot. There is information there. There is links to a lot of what I look into and what Brooke looks into and what one would call the metaphysical world, and digging deep into the understanding of what things are and how they are. So that's the purpose of Discord. People come, people go, people stay, people leave. Doesn't matter who comes. Come in, join, chat, question, talk, express, and as Brooke just mentioned, hold space. Hello, Donna.
Okay. See you, everyone.
Okay, people. Enjoy.
And see you next time we're looking at you or hear from you on Discord. Okay.
Ooh.
Bye.